Hello, today we are in my home discussing the art of making cordage. This here is Indian hemp. It is a nice weed that is very similar to milkweed in many ways, except for it's got very, very strong fibers that are great for making bowstring and just about any other use you could think of to use a nice strong cord. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything ready here, nice and set up, and show you how to make cordage. So here I have one single stalk of it, nice and long, about a good yard or so long. Has a nice little seed pod at the end with some very fluffy seeds, great for starting fires. And basically, you want to collect it in the fall to early winter before it starts to break down and decompose. The older it gets after fall, the less useful the fibers will be. But you still want it to be mature and dry, otherwise they're just not going to be very mature, strong, good quality fibers in there. So first you want to break down the exterior part of the shaft of the plant, and so like so. Just move your way down the plant, just cracking it, getting all the woody parts out. And I'll go ahead and continue processing that so you don't have to sit here and watch me do that, and show you what it looks like after you're done cracking all of the fibers out of the firm shell of the plant. So once the hard part of the stem begins to get broken up lengthwise, you want to go ahead and split it down the middle as such, and get long strips as long as you can through the plant. Try your best to not break the fibers horizontally, and then we will proceed to the next step. As you can see, we have a good split half portion of the Indian hemp here. What you want to end up doing is just start from the top and move down the line, just breaking little segments up, just centimeter by centimeter or so, just little bit by bit, so that way you can easily strip the inner hard stem portion of the plant. Let's see if we can show it on camera. Basically, something like that, a very small piece of the stem, just a little bit by bit. You're not going to want to remove the hard portion of the inside of the stem right away. Just start off by breaking small little bits, just fracturing them and moving it down the line as such. As you can see here, I've already begun to start to get these fibers processed rather well. Started to remove this woody portion of the stem here just little bit by little bit, and expose the fibers that I will soon be turning into cordage. As you can see, you can already start to see some of the fibers there of this Indian hemp. So just go ahead and keep removing the little bits of hardened woody portion of the stem on the inside. Come on, it's pretty difficult to do one-handed. Kind of need two hands for this job. So just keep working this woody portion of the stem out until you get just a bunch of this nice fibrous, I don't really want to call it bark because it's an herbaceous plant, but basically fibrous outer stem, until you just get this papery stuff. So keep working it until we get that. Okay, as you can see here, all of our woody stem portion is off the fibrous portion of the plant. This is basically what it would look like once you're done. Kind of a light brown, papery looking product here. Can't really quite do it one-handed, so I'll just explain it to you and then then do the process after I turn off the camera. But lots of people like to either roll it between their hands or on their thigh with one hand, but essentially you want to get the fibers to kind of loosen their grip from one another lengthwise. So I'll try to do this with my thumb and finger a little bit here to demonstrate. So I'm just rolling it, breaking up those fibers just a little bit. Okay, there you can already see the fibers are starting to loosen up there a little bit, which you'll be able to turn into cordage once all the fibers have been released from one another. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera and start that process and show you what it looks like once you've rolled all the fibers out from one another. I'd be able to actually demonstrate it. Hold on just 1 minute. Well, apparently I actually was able to show you how to do that. Once again, holding the camera in my mouth. Eventually I'm going to get some teeth marks in this piece of equipment I own. As you can see, the fibers are very well broken up, nice and fine there. It's already starting to look a lot like twine after just that process of rolling it around in my hands. So I'm going to go ahead and begin to process this. It's a little bit finer. There's still little teeny bits of bark I need, or stem I need to get out of the twine. If those are in there, it will not make high quality cordage. So make sure that you take some fine detail on this if you want a good quality product. Otherwise, it'll just not be very good. So basically, what you want to do is grab your twine right in the middle and grab your fibers right in the middle and begin braiding it as cordage. So I'm going to go ahead and hold the camera in my mouth once again, so that way you can see how it works with using both hands. Alright, so as you can see, went ahead and got a nice strong, I would say near unbreakable piece of twine here. Great cordage for, you know, wrapping bundles or tying anything together. Even works good as a bowstring. A Native American friend of mine told me about a bow he made, and the bowstring was made out of Indian hemp, and he was able to take down a buffalo. I'm assuming it was on a ranch of a friend of his. I don't quite remember the story. Nonetheless, if you can take down big game with a bowstring made out of this, it's got to be pretty good. So, thank you very much for once again coming into PNW Survival. Really appreciate it. Please subscribe and have a great day.